Hold on. Here we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's Jovi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you are all having a great Saturday. It is cold here in New York, okay? It is freezing. Okay, but we are still here. We are getting this live together. So, first and foremost, I would like to say, listen, I literally just recorded a updated skincare routine. Okay. I went, washed my face, was ready to jump on here. So I recorded a skincare routine. So the moisturizer is still moisturizing. Okay. That's why I look so shiny right now. All right. It's not grease. The moisturizer is still moisturizing. Good morning, Bree. Normally I would, do all of that and then prepare the live. And by the time the live come on, everything has soaked into my face, so I wouldn't necessarily look this greasy. It takes a good 10-15 minutes for everything to penetrate my skin. Nonetheless, that video will be up tomorrow morning on my YouTube channel. Okay, so I'll be posting that video on my YouTube channel. I just wanted you all to know why I look so shiny today. Okay, so shine it right now. Anywho, before we even begin today's video, today's show, we are streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, of course, that is our main platform, and on Instagram. So please don't forget to like these videos on whatever platform you are watching them on, and subscribe or follow. If you don't already follow me on IG or on Facebook, follow me. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It is greatly appreciated. You know I appreciate y'all so much. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to say. No, there's nothing else I need to say right now regarding that. So today I was going to come on here today and talk about the whole storage man eviction thing and the audacity of the audacity of people, the audacity and the sadness of being with somebody, being homeless with somebody and acting like that's a flex. I'm gagged. Okay. But when I got up today, I noticed that Chris Stokes, the ex-manager of B2K, the one who have been accused of molestation. Okay. Y'all know what I mean. Don't write it in the chat. The one who was accused of molestation, his wife, his ex-wife is currently speaking out. You all, not the people who normally watch me, because we agree, but most of these people owe Rasby a whole apology. We know why that man be running around crazy, because a lot of things happened to him when he was a kid that he did not want to happen. It is so much that is going on with that story, and we will get into that in a minute. I just wanted to tell you the topics we are touching on today. Again, you can watch this live stream on all the platforms, even after you watch it, and even after we finish this live. If you are part of the replay gang, okay, replay gang, don't forget to leave a comment. I want to know everything you are thinking about these topics, because OM motherfucking G. Okay. Anywho, I'm just going to go ahead and drop this intro. Hold on. Yes, let's get it right. I'm going to go ahead and drop this intro so we can just get into today's show, and I can start telling y'all about today's stories. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up. Hold on, give me 1 second. So I'm looking for the storage man. Storage man. This shit is so ridiculous. Okay, everything about this story, it's so pathetic. And I saw people saying, at least it's not a white girl, at least it's not a black woman, at least it's not a black woman. What the hell is this? Okay. Oh, My bad. I thought that was somebody else. I thought it was something else. At least it's not a black woman. At least it's not a black woman. But the gag is like, I don't want no woman to go through anything like this. Like, this doesn't make no sense. Like, being homeless for a man because I love him. I'm going to struggle with him. Like, if a man is in a position where he has to live in, maybe I went too far back. If a man is in a position where he needs to live in a storage unit, or you need to live in front of a storage unit after you get kicked out, he should not be dating, okay? If you are living in a freaking storage unit, you should probably not be dating. Like, why would you think thugging it through with someone who is so low down is going to be beneficial to you? I need us to really comprehend that being the ride or die chick does not equate to being when he gets up on his feet, you and him are going to be together because y'all been through so much. That's not going to happen, because most men with common sense is not going to want to put the woman that he loves for real through anything like that. He's not going to want to build after he gets up out of those situations with a person who's seen him at his lowest, like this man. It is, let me find this thing so I could play this video. I know a lot of y'all have seen it, but I want to play it. I'm trying to scan it because I had it queued up. I saw it and then, I got distracted. Hold on. Where is it? I'm trying to go through it really fast. Trying not to. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to go through it so I don't miss it. Because, sometimes you just be scrolling and you miss the thing. His funny looking ass living in a storage. Y'all got to be out of your mind. But okay, hold on. Down. You know what? I know where it is. Bree sent it to me. I'm going to click on what Bree sent. Shout out to Couture Bay. She sent it to me the other day. So here we go. Here it goes. Hold on. Wait. Pause. Nigga talk about I live in a storage unit. You can't make this shit up. I swear to you, you can't make this shit up. I should have prepped this because this was a couple of days ago, so I have to go back in it. I don't like the full view. The full view is kind of corny. Where's this storage living motherfucker at? No. Give me 1 second, y'all. I just had it. Here we go. Okay, I'm about to pull it up. Hope everyone is having an amazing day. I know I am. Child, this shit is ghetto as hell. But let's do it. So this man, the neighborhood talk. Okay, so this is the neighborhood talk. This is the video. Let me get my headphones together because this is just ridiculous. Let's play it.
I live in a storage unit because it's cheap in comparison to an apartment. Living here is actually really comfortable. I get a lot of things that I need and want to get done here. I can exercise. I can use the bathroom. I can play music anywhere in the unit. It's climate controlled in here, so it's nice and warm. This unit is 24 hours, so I can come here anytime I want, stay here as long as I need to. We can take naps if we need to and go to sleep. So this is our living space.
Look at this shit.
Very, very grateful to have this space. The next goal is to get an RV. The next goal after that, tiny home. And if we want to eat, I just cook right out front. Or we'll just prepare something cold inside of the unit. Sandwiches. A lot of times we make salad. If we want to get power, we use our power bank. They also have power here so we can charge our power bank. Me and my baby will live here as long as we need to until we get the shelter that we want. Because we're living here, now we can save up more money to get what we really want. We're in it for the long haul. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching.
y'all, y'all. So, first of all, I would like to, I want to start out by saying that if you got to live in a storage unit with your man, you don't need a man. Okay, you're better if you are better off by your damn self. You should probably be by yourself. A lot of us sometimes think that, oh, I might need him. It'll be a little harder. It will be a lot easier to take your ass to go back home to your parents, go sit on your cousin couch until you're able to pull this shit off than to try to bring up some bullshit man. Now, there was an update to that story. Okay, I'm not gonna go search for it. So take 1,000 years again. Okay, but I'm not gonna search for it. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So the video went viral. I guess he must have tagged the damn storage unit, and the owners of the storage unit put them out, told them they had to the end of this month to get their merchandise out of the unit. So now they are literally, him and his woman, okay, are literally sleeping in front of the storage unit in a goddamn tent. Okay, I don't know what state they live. I don't care what state they live in. Everything about it is just like, but why don't you love yourself, sis? He's a bum. At the end of the day, you could look at his mouth. His mouth look like he don't brush his teeth. Okay, they don't. Where do they bathe? I don't understand why anybody would want to live in to that sort of squalor, okay, to the point where you are living in you are basically completely homeless, and you have this man who is only bringing you down. For what he was talking about in the other video, like he has a kid, the kid lives with her mother. Shout out to the mom for getting her shit together. Women, please, if you don't think you are worth more than being with a nigga living in your storage unit, I'm here to tell you that living in a storage unit, I'm here to tell you that you are. Okay? If these men, a lot of men, especially men like this, choose to be poverty ridden, okay, there will be no RV in the future. There will be no tiny home in the future. Stop setting yourself up and wasting your years with bums who have nothing and mean nothing. Because at his big grown age, if he has nothing, he can't even have a room. People out here in every fucking state, okay, in every state in America, sells rooms. Y'all can't even rent a room. He needs to be by himself. It is not your job to struggle through and help pull him up by his bootstraps or whatever the fuck they be talking about. Ain't no D in the world worth living in this sort of squalor. You want to try to make it make sense? The man pulled out a stove to cook in a box. Like the box can't catch on fire. Y'all messing around with men who don't even have common sense and put your whole life, your life, thank God there's no kids there, okay? Your life, your children's life in danger. Why? To say you got a man? If you're choosing living in a freaking storage unit or living in a tent in front of the storage unit just to say that you got some fucking crusty, dusty nigga, you probably should really question yourself. Question, why do you feel so inadequate that you are really out here living in a blood clot storage unit with some grown ass, crusty ass man? I am just completely baffled, not only by the audacity of him, because a bum is a bum is a bum. A bum is a bum is a bum. When you raise these boys, and a lot of these young men, grow up to not even have an idea of accomplishments, a future, whatever. But it's not your job to give that to him, to pick him up by his bootstraps. All the love you trying to give this man in the world ain't gonna make his situation better, and it's damn sure not gonna make your situation better. He's just gonna drain your life force. You are out here in a freaking tent. I read somewhere that homeless women, like 80, I think it was like 80% of homeless women are like R word at least once a week by other homeless men, by people, by men who just aren't homeless, and they'll just drive up and like barge into women's tents and like take advantage of them. Like, there is no way in hell. There are too many, even in the most republic, like there are too many options for you to be out here so down bad just to say, because I love him. Putting yourself in these positions. It's also like those women. What the hell is this? Okay. Just to say I love her. It's like those women who, get an apartment, they get their apartment, they get their things, however they get it, and then they move in some bum ass nigga to fuck up your house, mess up your situation, put your kids, the roof over your head and your kids' head in danger because I love him. Like, I really need us to like love ourselves a lot more. And I get it. We are raised in the patriarchy, and it takes a lot for women not to comprehend that the world doesn't revolve around getting a man, regardless of who the man is and what he has. And even if he a bum nigga on the street, at least you got a man. Like, I can't, I don't understand. I don't understand. And I'm not going to say that I'm better than certain, because I've been in situations where it's like I was good and fine. And then, a man like that will drag you into the pits of hell with him. I was able to say, okay, no, I can't be like this. I can't live like this. I'm not doing this shit. I had way too much before I met you. So the struggle of it all, it's beneath me. Okay, I need people to understand that this shit is beneath you. To allow someone else to drag you down to the pits of hell, because all he's gonna do is drag you down to your lowest point. And when he does get up, he's gonna get up and bounce. That man will mess around. If he finds a girl, if somebody is in his DMs, it was like, oh, you could come by my house, he'll leave that woman right there in the street on the fucking tent by herself to go move in on with some other woman in her damn house so he could fuck her shit up and drain her life force from her. And then Shorty gonna be back in the tent talking about he did this to me. Listen, I need people, especially us female, us women, okay, to be accountable and be accountable for our own safety, our own health, our own safety. It is literally like 4 degrees here in New York. Okay, it's like 20, but the wind chill is like 4. Almost. My dog was like, I don't even need to pee. My dog, Lolly, was like, listen, I'm going to real fast. I don't even need, can we go back? Okay. And he had a coat on. Okay. It is cold out here in America. And to be sleeping in some tent with some man who has nothing doesn't make it make sense to me. It will never make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. It shouldn't make sense to you. Where is your parents? Where are your friends? This is why, another reason why you need to keep your friends. And y'all people who get into relationships and, forget that you have people, forget that you have friends, put bullshit ass people that you have feelings for in the moment above people you have had years long or lifetime long relationships and friendships with, okay, is a dangerous thing. Because if she had any sense, if you had any sense in your damn mind, okay, the minute that shit went down, you should be able to call your family or at least call your friend to sleep on her goddamn couch. This is why throwing away friends and why a lot of these people that you're in relationships with try to destroy your friendships, because you have nobody. The isolation, you know how isolated you are with some crusty ass man living in a damn storage unit? Where are you going? She looked shocked when he was recording and she was sleeping on the damn couch. Where are you going? You're going to be ashamed to even go see your family and your friends because they're going to ask you where you going home. What are you going to say? The storage unit? That's embarrassing. You know it is. So you're going to isolate yourself. And the next thing you know, all you're going to be around is this crazy ass man telling you all this bullshit in your ear, wasting your life. As the days just click away of your struggle love until he finds some other woman to go live up off of and leave your ass right outside in the tent to potentially be R-word, to be taken out of here, to just be unsafe. Everything about this shit is completely unsafe. He's not putting your safety first. You should be putting your safety first. Above all things, you should be putting your safety first. Because just like a job, if you go and kill yourself at some job, they just gonna step right over your dead body as HR goes and hire your freaking replacement. Okay, something happened to this woman in a storage unit in the tent while he running around trying to find them something to eat right now, and something happens to her. He is not going to be accountable. We know this. Everyone knows this. He is not going to be accountable. Like, what is the absolute point? What is the absolute point? I don't care how long. I love him. I've been with him. We have so much. Listen, when the red flags keep red flagging and the bumness of it all keeps screaming at you, when are you going to choose yourself and your safety over saying, I got a man? We live in a storage unit though, but at least I got a man. That's not a win. That's a hard L. And that, honestly, it tells me that you don't give a fuck about yourself. I've learned that over the years when women putting themselves in just crazy ass situations. Like, the real question is, why don't you care enough about yourself to prioritize your life and your safety? Because like they say, we came into this world by ourselves and we're going to come out and we're going to leave this world by ourselves. Child, it's the ghetto for me. I'm gonna look at some of these comments and then we're gonna get into this other Chris Stokes topic. Let me just get into these comments. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, depending where you are in America. She said, Bree says she needs to go back home. Ain't no D in the world. Everything about this man is the bum with dreams. He's the equivalent of, I want to be a rapper at 40. Leave these things. If he want to be homeless in the street by himself, Let him be homeless in the street by himself. It is not your job. I'm going to read this in a moment. It is not your job to put your life, your safety in danger for any fucking body. If they didn't come out it is not my job. If they didn't come out or I came out there, ain't that, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. When people show you who they are, believe it. Thank God his child is living with the mother. And he probably effed that up by cheating on her, doing whatever. You know, this bum ass probably cheating on her again so he could find somewhere for him to go. Because this is just what he's going to put you through. And then she'll turn around and be like, you know, look what happened to me. Oh, man ain't shit. I rode or died. The gag is you wasn't supposed to. A man won't even respect you if you fucking just allow him to drag you to the pits of hell. No matter what these niggas say, they know they not shit. He know he ain't shit. He completely know, 1,000% know that he ain't shit. And he ain't gonna respect you. He don't even give a fuck about your safety. Talk about a storage unit that's open 24 hours. Anybody can roll up in there any time of the freaking night and do anything to you. Even if they didn't put them out. Let's say the storage people didn't put them out. Anybody who would have recognized it, who had a storage unit, because they are, you know, could have been a weirdo and go up in there and do anything to you in a freaking storage unit. Girl. All right, let's go through. Hey, DC, good morning. Hey, Jada, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, CC. CC says she can't stand when a man asks a woman for help. I'm serious. Hey, Books and Looks, how are you? All right, hold on. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie just donated $10 to the channel. Thank you so much. He just cashed app us. Please don't forget, you can always cash app me if you enjoy my content. It is thoroughly appreciated. My cash app is on the screen. It's Jovi Beauty, PayPal, all that good stuff. Or if you're on YouTube, you can also super chat me. I appreciate your super chats as well. Now, we're going to go on and move on. Hold on. We're going to move on to this whole Chris Stokes situation, okay? I woke up to that. I was like, oh my God. Now, if you don't know, Chris Stokes used to be the manager of B2K. At the latter end, he was Immature's manager. And if you had to be under a rock to not hear all the allegations that have been thrown on him, that Raz B was out here saying that Chris Stokes SA'd him and the rest of, I got it right here. SA'd him and the rest of the B2K crew. Okay, Raz B is so traumatized by this situation. Again, everybody can't just, because I know some people are just like, well, I don't understand why he's acting like that. Everybody can't just go through some sort of trauma like that and be cool and be able to just be okay with it and just like brush it off like it didn't happen. Like, these things are traumatizing to anyone, to women, to men, to children. And this happened to them when they were allegedly minors. Okay. A lot of things people have been speaking for years, like he on Diddy vibes, okay? Allegedly. So let me pull this back up. Okay. So Chris Stokes' wife, is this on Twitter? No, that's not on Twitter. I don't know where that is. I was gonna say if it's on Twitter, I was gonna pull up the Twitter and see if she said anything. I'm gonna search Twitter and see if her shit is on Twitter. I'm gonna search it just to see. Well, it's up there, but what she said isn't really up there. Okay. So, all right. So this is again from we're on Instagram and we're reading from the Neighborhood Talk. She said she is in his ex-wife. I married him in 2004, just days before I gave birth to my fourth child. He has faced accusations of SA that I know to be true, but parties are unwilling to come forward and confirm them. I can confirm that he committed these acts. And it begins with acknowledging what I didn't want to accept. I married what does that say? Perpetuer, sorry, of such crimes. Okay. Now it's time for me to liberate my spirit and open up about it. For the past 2.5 years, I've dedicated time to self-improvement, working on my mental, physical, and emotional well-being, often in solitude. At this point, my heart desire is for every victim, including myself, to heal and live long, healthy, productive lives. I seek justice. Child, child, child. Now, one of Chris Stokes' right hand mans is apparently, allegedly, Marcus Houston. You know Marcus Houston from I forgot the name of the show. The T and Tamara show. Marcus Houston from B2K back in the day. Depending on your age, you know who I'm talking about. Marcus Houston recently, we made a video about this a little while ago. He has been married to some girl that Marcus Houston is 40 plus. And he got married to some girl at 18 that allegedly is Chris Stokes' goddaughter, aka someone who Chris Stokes was grooming, okay, for years. This is my opinion and I'm sticking to it, but it's all alleged, okay? And she was a runaway from she was like 16 or so. And Marcus Houston was alleged, and he allegedly gave the girl to Marcus Houston. Now she's married. She recently just had her second baby, I believe, a week or two ago, right? Literally like a week or two ago. She literally had her second baby with Marcus Houston, and I don't think the girl is like 20 yet. Okay. It is, and you know what I find a lot of times when we talk about child, is that it's just a perversion of it all. It isn't necessarily, oh, I just want young girls, or I want young boys. Like, as long as you young, for a lot of them, they will do everything to try to take advantage, soil, try to destroy you, try to manipulate and control you. We all know that in the next 5 years, okay, Marcus Houston's wife will also be coming out and telling us how as she grows and she matures, because again, that's how they want to get you. They want to get you when you're young and you ain't got the common sense God gave you, and you're thinking that this is a come up, this is a win. And as you get a little older, you start getting closer to that 25-year-old mark when your brain is fully developed and you are really starting to see things for the way they actually are, and that you were, because a lot of people who are abused, a lot of people who are SA'd don't actually recognize that they are being SA'd, right? Like, they don't recognize that they were being manipulated and they were being controlled, and this person is literally targeting you because you are young and ain't got, and your mind isn't fully developed yet. I remember when Marcus Houston was telling us how him and his wife have so much in common. If that's the case, he is literally emotionally, I was going to say something, but I might get blocked for saying it. He is emotionally stunted because she is not, that whole I'm so mature for my age shit is bullshit. That's the gag that these older men pull on you so they can try to take advantage of your naivety, because they want you to think that you so grown and what they're doing is not as perverse as it really is. Try to make you think that you are, because you are some mature creature, and because we're women we mature faster than boys and all of this bullshit, and your maturity at 19, at 16 is that of a 40-year-old man who is literally old enough to be your father. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, it's the, like, I guess today's, what's the word, today's overarching um theme is not, is being aware and understanding your value and not being manipulated by men for their own benefit. Because at the end of the day, it does not benefit her, and it will not benefit you, and it will never benefit you. Okay? The minute that you see that you get any sort of realization about what's best for you and what exactly is happening to you. A lot of us sometimes want to live in whole hard Delulu land and don't want to be real with the situation, because then we have to address the fact that I was stupid and I put my and I allowed this situation to go down, or I was tricked into this situation. And instead of realizing that, or wanting to just admit that and say, okay, I'm going to move forward. A lot of people spend too much time trying to buckle down in the insanity, or trying to just wait it out, or trying to just, I don't know. But like, I always believe the minute you realize that this shit ain't good, you need to go ahead. Okay? Because all you're doing is wasting your, I'm not even going to say wasting your youth, because I'm 40 and I'm still fine. Okay, I'm 40 plus and I'm still fine. I'm not even going to say wasting your youth or wasting your best years. Like, I'm still not in my best time of my motherfucking life. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say just time in general. Just time in general with shit and people who don't benefit you, to people who just want to suck your life force and your energy and anything they can out of you. Because you'll turn around, and just as long as you've been in it, you'll have to heal from that. It's a lot easier to heal from the trauma of a lot of these situations if when you realize the shit, you say, you know what, I'm out of here. Because hindsight 2020, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, if he leave you, whatever, you could tell anybody else what the fuck you want to tell them. And you'll kick yourself, because you knew a year into the relationship. Because, okay, yeah, motherfuckers be tricky. But if you know a year into the relationship that it's garbage, that you're living in a fucking storage unit, that, oh my God, he took advantage of me because I was young and I'm dumb and I thought I knew everything, because I was a teenager, and teenagers just think they knew everything. There's nothing wrong with that. Teenagers think they know, but especially, and he manipulated me, at a fragile state in my life. Once you realize that, you gotta go. Because every day, I'm not gonna say every year, every day after that, you're gonna be kicked 5, 10, whatever years down the line. You're going to be kicking yourself in the butt for it. Every day after that is you just dealing with the crazy. You chipping away at your own value and your own self-worth. It's one thing if you young and you got tricked, but the minute you realize, or you so caught up in Delulu land, now you living in the streets with some dude because you just got kicked out of the storage unit. When that shit clicked, before that click, all of us have been dumb for a second. Every last one of us have been dumb for a second. But the day that shit clicked, is going to start eating, just draining your life force from you. You could try to push that shit in the back of your mind and pretend like you don't know what you know for as long as you want. But it's going to eat your life away and deteriorate your soul. And you will be battling. Not necessarily, oh, he did me so wrong. Oh, yeah, okay. You're going to have an inner battle with yourself, mad at yourself, misdirected, because I knew this nigga was shit. I knew. I was young, but when I started to realize when I was like 19, 20, and I knew this wasn't right. I knew he took advantage of me. Because now you older and you got some common sense. I knew. But I stayed for 5, 6 more fucking years. That is what's going to burn you on the inside. I knew sleeping in a fucking tent in the front of a storage was dangerous. And anything could happen to me. And this nigga don't give a fuck about us. He more interested in clout. Even if you were stupid enough to go live in the damn storage unit for whatever reason. And he sabotaged the little bit of roof over your head by posting it on TikTok for clout that got you outside in the tent now. At what point do you love yourself enough? Oh, I just realized something. But okay. At what point do you love yourself enough? That's what's on the back end that's going to have you broken and fucked up. All that time that you knew that the realization hit you, but you tried to ignore it. When them fucking glasses kept fucking trying, them rose-colored glasses kept trying to slip off and you kept trying to push it back. That is your bad. That is your bad. Because he might have caught you in a bad situation, but when you know what it is, when you come to that realization and it clicks in you and you realize what it is, just keep tumbling and you keep going along and keep tumbling. That's the shit that really breaks you. That's the shit that really will have you effed up in the head. Now, I'm going to go into these comments. Okay? Okay. I'm going to finish up these comments. And then he had her moving the boxes while he recorded, talk about his doggone Xbox. Like, at what point? And again, like I said, I'm not here to say, oh well, at least it's not a black woman. I just women going through this shit. Is if you keep allowing, you as in us women, at what point do we stop allowing foolishness? You let him do that shit on his own. He want to be homeless in the street, you let him. He want to be coming in your house fucking shit up, put his ass out. I've been there. Have somebody, and feeling guilty. Don't feel guilty. Cause they ain't feeling guilty as they're using you. You feeling bad, feeling guilty. Guess what? You didn't put him in this position. No matter what the fuck he say. You didn't put him in that position. Him and his stupidity put him in that position. There will never be no RV. There couldn't even be a storage unit. Hey, Bree.
Listen, when I saw that video, I had to send it to you because I said, what is going on? I've never seen anything like that before. That's quite frankly, it's dumb. She's young. She has no attachments to this man. I didn't even say, thank God it wasn't a black woman. I was appalled it was a woman laid up on that air mattress in a storage unit. Anything can happen to storage units. Like I know they catch on fire.
Yeah.
People break into them. They traffic people out of there. Like, where is her family? Because the fact that she's sleeping in a tent now, see, I didn't know that. You just
Yeah.
showed something new. And girl, what
In a freaking tent in the
it,
vicinity of the storage unit.
it's just that is dangerous. Like, did she not watch Law and Order growing up? Like, what? Even if the crime is down, it's no way I would be sleeping outside coming from somebody who had to lay on the concrete for a couple days. And I was like, I asked my friend, can you sneak me into your house, and I promise I'll wake up before your mom gets up. And we did that for a good 2 to 3 weeks, and then the mom kind of figured out I was there. And then I was like, look, I'll pay to stay because my living situation, not because of me, it just wasn't right. And she was like, okay. And that was the best thing ever because I was like in survival mode. But I was,
A
I was,
woman, like you said, you could find somewhere to go. His
yeah,
bum
like
ass, his family know he a bum. That's why they can't stay with him. But even at your lowest point, somebody gonna let our asses in.
somebody. And my thing is this: he's talking about a PlayStation or something. Baby, sell that PlayStation.
Why he ain't
You
sell that? There you
and
go.
it just
I didn't even know about the whole PlayStation. The fact that y'all got PlayStations up in there instead of selling that shit to go get a room.
exactly. For a few, you could stay at the what is that? The Best Western. I think they have good prices. They're not like super ghetto. I don't like to stay in anything where the door is outside. I think that's crime. If the door is outside, it's
Listen,
just
that's
crime.
still better than a damn
Yeah, but it
tent.
is better. So I'm like, I know they got some good. She could have stayed anywhere. I just feel like this a man who will have you sleep outside does not care about you. My friend
At
just
all.
hit me up yesterday and said he has to get in the parking business because he said we spent $800 on parking this weekend, Brie. I said $800, and I was like, oh, we should get into the parking business. I think that's awesome. So he's looking at that now because he was like, yeah, just for 3 days, $800. When a man
Listen.
likes you, he will show you he likes you. When a man hates you, he will show you. There's no way I would be sleeping hard. For what? You're young. There's no reason for you to sleep hard. And then as for Chris Stokes, baby, you're going down. The ex-wife is talking. You are going down. Where's Olivia Benson? Because she said, I have proof. I know. I'm like, oh yeah.
You know
Yeah.
she does. She's been married. She was married to him long enough. She has the proof.
Yeah. And I wonder what made her divorce him. He must have did something new because 2004 to now. Oh yeah. Yeah. vindicate, and I do want to say a special apology to Michelle ATLian, because she was dragged through the mud behind that man saying she was a liar, and the whole time she was telling the truth, and she won in court, but he told everybody she lost. And of course people believed him over her, and I believe there was some blackballing going into that. But look at Michelle now, still thriving, still winning, and the truth don't need no help. So
No, it doesn't.
congratulations to you, mama, because you broke the story. Chris Stokes, you going down, baby. You might as well give up them Tubi checks and everything else, because the ex-wife said we was all victims and she's ready to tell her story. We need to get her on somebody's pod or something to
She'll be
spill
on
the
Tasha
beans.
K by the end of the weekend.
That's a great win. And yes, y'all get these likes up, share this content, and hitting the link is faster than text. All right, I'm dropping back down in the chat.
Thank you for coming up, sis.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, y'all. Back to these comments. Jackie says she likes our channel. Yes, DC said all donations are appreciated. Damn right. Super chat, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You know how we go over here. Somebody on Instagram said it's absolutely disgusting. I always side eye these men with these very young girls. That wasn't perky tits. That's an adult brain. Yeah, I always side eye these men with like little young people. Like, to me, you're a pervert. And again, I don't want to say because the ex-wife has not come out, but Bree just said, I wonder why she came out. Y'all know the percentage of children who are MS'd in their households are very high. And I would assume that if you are out here MFing crisscross back in the day and that you are not above, I don't want to say it because allegedly and whatnot. This is just my opinions. You might be able, to turn a blind eye for a little bit to some other shit and people, your man might be doing things to other people, which is to me just crazy. But I would think that if you find out something happened to your child, but there are a lot of women who would just go to sleep while they hear their child screaming in the next room, whatever. But this shit is so disturbing. But okay, but I will think that might push someone over that was complicit in certain complacent, my bad, in certain things over the edge. My opinion, I'm sticking to it. Yeah. But I ain't saying no names with that. That was just an example. Thank you, DC. Thank you, DC. And we have spoke about 2024 is like 2023 and 2024 is like it's going to be, everybody's going to be exposed, and we are here for it. She said there are also Jehovah Witnesses. Jehovah Witnesses, they be doing things too. They a church too. The church be churching. She said, the problem is these young people don't want to listen to nobody. They think they know everything. My baby girl is 25. I still have these deep convos with her. But see, that's the thing. And I'm not even going to say because then that's putting the blame on the children. I think that a lot of us as mothers, as parents in general, but as mothers, a lot of times we don't talk about things. Like you said, your daughter's 25 and you're still having these conversations. Yesterday, it was a whole thing with my kid. It was a whole thing. And, speaking to her and breathing, I can't even talk today. And breathing, perspective and just talking to your children and letting them know the truth. This is why I am a strong believer in telling your kids things, putting them onto game early as shit. I started telling my kid things when, age appropriate explanations, but as soon as she was able to understand, and started getting more into it at like 7, 8, because a lot of times, those are the times that a lot of things happen to these young girls, and letting them know, and not just, they're too young. I know so many people that be like, they're too young. These pedophiles don't think that they're too young. These pedophiles think that they're an appropriate age. Putting game into their heads, letting them know what's really out there in these streets, letting them know about life for real, and not wanting to wait until they're 18 or 20. By the time you do that, they know what they know. They've been dealing with a bunch of other stupid ass junior high school and high school kids filling their minds up with bullshit. When it was our jobs, but we didn't want to, because we didn't want to expose our kids to what? The world that is at hand. Because these women, there's some women out here too, are out here to take advantage of your fucking children. And they're going to go after the ones who don't know no better, who mama didn't tell them nothing, who be like, oh, I saw Bernice. We was talking about Bernice in the if you are a member, be a member of our channel. Our group chat it be popping off in there. But we were talking about Bernice and the little interview that her daughter recently did, and Bernice dating a 23-year-old dude, and like just all of this shit, right? And even like, so apparently, allegedly, I didn't know anything about this because again, I don't go into child pornography. But when Bernice's daughter was 16 years old, someone released a porno video about her. And she said I saw a clip of it, right? I didn't watch the whole video, but I saw a clip of it. And she was like, she was out here being fast. No. She wasn't out here being fast. She was out here copying what she thought she was supposed to be, because that's who her mother is. Now, I ain't gonna tell you go out here you living your life, getting your D, doing whatever you need to be doing. That's another reason why you shouldn't be having babies so damn early, because you have this need to make up for your youth out here, 40 something, dating a 23-year-old child, dating people that your children should be dating. But even if you do, your children should not know about it. Even if you are out here in these streets effing to pay the rent, you have to let your kids know every freaking day, I'm doing this so you don't have to. This ain't it. I need you to be in school. I need you to be this. Like, fuck, effing and sucking for what? Bernice was with T.I. Listen, I wanted to make a whole separate video, but I guess we here for it. Bernice was with T.I. Bernice was with a whole bunch of men for years who had all this money. And what the fuck did she do for her children besides put a roof over their head and give them a bad fucking example? Her daughter ain't college educated. Her daughter sees no value in herself besides being a hoe on the street. I'm serious. Letting her recognize that all of this shit I'm doing ain't for you, sis. And I'm effing it for all this money and all this Birkin bags, and I'm gonna make sure you are in a position that you never have to do none of this shit. I'm gonna educate you so you are better than, so you can be better than this, because my pooms ain't gonna be flexible forever. Shut up, Jovi. But I'm serious. And not perpetuate the whole tude. We should never know. We should have never known who she's talking about. We should have never known who Bernie's daughter was. Checking DMs, niggas DMing you and have to see. That's what she said, and have to see if they were DMing her mom. Like, why are you talking to random niggas in a DM? Because your self-worth is of nothing. Because based off of your example, your only value is to be a bad bitch. I can't wrap my mind around those things. Someone said you preaching today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said I don't mess with the hotels, the outside doors. She's 2024 ain't playing with nobody. You know Tasha K is right now all up in her DMs. You already know the job. You already know the vibes. Hello, Nicole. Welcome to the channel. Nicole is new to the channel. Hello. DC said the likes aren't liking. Get them up or Jovi will shut it down. Likes are for free. Again, donate to the channel, but especially like the video. If you can't like the video, I don't need to be up here. The like button is right there, sis. Like the video. I appreciate it. She said the sad part is they want their mother and not her. It's disturbing. It is so disturbing. It's so, everything about that whole situation. I feel so bad for her daughter. Because when you say who raised you, she did. And that's not a flex. That's not a flex. It's not. Because people are fetishizing you and trying to, and you don't know if you're in a situation where someone is trying to use you to get at your mom is crazy work. It's crazy work. She said the daughter is a baby mama too. Sad. 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 You got to watch the playback, girl next door. You got to watch the playback. It is a sad freaking day. I'm disturbed. I'm disgusted. I don't know why. This is why I continuously tell girls to not have babies young. You have to be able to live your life, or else you're going to be 40 something still trying to be 25, still trying to, make up for lost times because you had a baby early. Like, again, and I know a lot of these, men be out here manipulating and shit, but like, that's what abortions are for. I said it. Fuck it. Your life, there is no playback button. And your attempted playback or trying to keep up or trying to whatever is interfering and being destructive to the well-being of your offspring. She's a whole grandmother. She's an entire grandmother. And dating a 23-year-old boy. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Anyway, y'all, we're going to get out of here right now. Y'all know I don't really like going past the hour, but I appreciate you all for being here, okay? Like I said, I made a skincare video right before I did this live, like 5 minutes before I did the live. I did the video. I was finishing up the video. So my new skincare routine video will be out tomorrow morning. I just got to do a little bit of editing, but it will be posted tomorrow morning. Yeah. So, as always, if you're watching on a replay, please don't forget to leave your comments down below. And don't forget, all donations are truly appreciated, whether they're Cash Apps, Super Chats, PayPals, whatever. Y'all know I'm Jovi Beauty on all of those things. Yeah, so I'm gonna get out of here. All right. And I want to say, as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it.